Okay, let's see if we can't finish up here. So we left off here, and this one's going to be hopefully a little easier. Maybe not, maybe about the same thing. Still got to go through the process. So we still have to have the 2 pi FL of L1. So we're solving now for x of L1. So I'm going to write x of L1 here. And I keep writing that L1 a little lowercase, but it's actually supposed to be the same height. But you get the idea. So we'll come over to our calculator. 2 times, I didn't clear it, let me clear it. 2 times pi times, and frequency is 20, and this is in millis, so we're okay using units, times 20 times 31.8 equals 3996. I'm going to safely round that to 4K ohms. So I think we're close enough to do that. 4K ohm. So next, we have to take our RT, which RT is easy. It's 3K. And we have to apply the formula to get ZT, which is squaring RT, squaring x of L total, which this is x of L total, even though it's only x of L1, because x of L1 is the only one there. So basically we square 4, we square 3. So I'm going to come over here. And we're going to square each one of those. So we're going to say 4 squared plus 3 squared. That's going to equal 16 plus 9, which equals 25. And we have to get the square root of all of that. So I forgot to write the square root here, and so it's going to equal 5 K ohms. So ZT is equal to 5 K ohms. And in order to get IT, we have to divide the applied voltage by ZT. So applied voltage is 25 volts AC. C divided by 5K. And this answer is going to be in millis. So it's going to be 5 milliamps. So that means inside of here, we've got 5 milliamps of current. So let's erase this up here a little bit, because we're going to need some room to work some. So we're looking for E of R1. Well, we're going to have to take 5 milliamps times 3K, which is going to equal 5 times 3. They're milli in their K, so they're going to cancel out. It's going to be 15 volts. And then we're going to have to take 5 times, remember I've got to have X of LT, which is 4K, so that's 20 volts. And that should be right. And there we go. So it's just a matter of step by step by step by step. So let's get rid of this scribble. And let's pause the video a moment. Okay, so remember when solving for values in an RL series circuit, R and X of L affect current 90 degrees out of phase, and we can't add them directly. So all this we've been doing has proven that for sure. The voltage of the resistor and the voltage of the inductor are not in phase and cannot be added directly. IR and IL have the same phase, and thus current is the same at every point. So that is one rule that holds the same. The last circuit value is power. In AC circuits with reactance, there are 3 types: real, reactive, and apparent. The formula for real is PR equals ER times IR. The formula for reactive is PL equals EL times IL. And last but not least, the formula for apparent is PA equals EA times IT. So we got 3 different formulas for power there. And that's pretty much it. And we'll move it into some practice. So we'll do some practice in a different video. Maybe do 2 or 3 other problems, not the entire thing. We'll try to get some of the more complex ones. So hopefully we can help you. Hopefully these videos have helped. Just let me know if any time an instructor can help you.